Hello my darlings, now it's time to tell you about this secret project of mine. I wanted to tell about this project very long time. This doll is made for Season Swap, run by Dolls US. It's kind of secret Santa project. You know who you're making doll to, but you don't know who making doll for you. Very fun. My partner's favorite seasons autumn and winter, and she would like the doll to be inspired by those seasons. I chose autumn because I like autumn too, and I like this realistic natural look and brown hair and casual clothes. I also wanted to give her a little vintage look and give her a little bit old-fashioned clothes. Here you see my first sketches of this project. I planned some different clothes and tried to different variants. Some of them I made, some not. But let's start from beginning. As you see, I chose Frankie as my base doll because both my and my partner's favorite. At first I removed her face and hair, as usual. And now it's time to reroute. For this project, I chose vintage Airburn Canicolon from Dolls. Before I started, I painted doll's head with brown acrylic paint. And then I started just as usual, taking little lock of hair and with my rerouting tool, plugging into the doll head. When I finished my reroute, I poured quite a good amount of the waterproof glue into the doll's head. And then I gave this little head a gentle massage, so glue could spread very good into the hair. At my next step, I decided to make the clothes. So I started to make a little bloomers, and then I moved to my lacy dress and little shoes. I wanted to achieve a vintage look for these clothes, so I decided to call them the herbs. So I made a concoction, cooked it a little bit, and then put dress in it and let it soak.
Actually, guys, I really didn't know what I'm doing here. I just gathered information on internet and read some blogs and articles, and then just experimented. And it turned out quite well, I think. And what do you think, guys, about these results? Do you like it? Maybe you would like me to make another video just about this process, how I make these vintage clothes and how I color them. Let me know in the comments below. And now it was time finally to paint the doll face. I start as usually to spray her with couple layers of Mr. Super Clear before I paint, and then outline the shape of your eyes, and then beginning to put some shade with pastels. At this point, I sealed my progress with Mr. Super Clear, so my body blushing and face stays on. Then I just continued as usual, build layer after layer. I usually have big problems to make a good eyebrow, so I found a very good method on internet in some YouTube video, and I decided to try it as well. So I made some kind of cutout pattern and just blushed on the eyebrows. As you can see, I use pastels here to color your eyes. Usually I use pencils, watercolor pencils, but this time I didn't get so good tooth from Mr. Super Clear. I don't know why, sometimes happens, maybe because of the moisture in the air or something else. So sometimes it happens and I couldn't get so good colors. So I decided to use pastels, and I think this is quite good method if you can't get a tooth. And then one more thing I noticed when I usually painting my dolls. Then I get in bad tooth and use pastels. Then it will be much more easier to get the color from the pencils right on top of the pastels without a sealer. I don't know, just some magic happens, it works. I don't tell you when, but because I don't know exactly myself, then at which point I used sealers between the layers, but I usually use my judgment, and when I see then pens not building color good, then I try to use a sealer. And in the whole painting process I usually use 5 or 7 layers of Mr. Super Clear, something about that. And here is some last touches, and I go through the whole face again, just building up colors and make some highlights and shadows. So when she's done, I usually spray her last time with Mr. Super Clear and then put a gloss on the eyes and lips. Quite a bit long finishing touches, right? I forgot to mention, so sometimes I use watercolor paint to make eyes brighter. And here at last finishing touches, with gloss on the lips and a flare in your eyes. And then now she's done. I hope you enjoyed this video as I enjoyed of the process to making this girl and making this video for you guys. Thank you very much for watching this, for following me, and if you didn't subscribe yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you, bye!